How are you doing?
Brilliantly and terribly. That's okay. So I don't find my life meaningful. Well, I came to terms with that 6 months ago, and in an effort to rectify it, I've decided that I should accept Jesus Christ as my Savior. You know, I'm sitting on the edge of the bed trying to have an honest prayer in some sense. God, my life is not everything I want it to be, and perhaps it's not everything that I need it to be. And by need, I mean my life is so unbearable that the suffering that's attendant upon that has made me nihilistic, cynical, bitter, resentful, homicidal, genocidal, unable to have a good relationship, prone to punish people for their virtues because of my jealousy, driving the proclivity to see evil everywhere except within my own heart. Like, these are problems, man. Little voice says, follow me. I read the other day a profound piece of the word, who has believed what he has heard from us, and to whom has the harp of the Lord been revealed. For he grew up before him like a young plant, and like a root out of the ground. He had no former majesty that we should look at him, and no beauty that we should desire him. He was despised and rejected by men, a man of sort of was inflicted with grief, and as one from whose men died their faces, he was despised, and we esteemed him not. Surely he has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Yet we esteemed him stricken, smitten by God, and afflicted. But he was pierced for our transgressions; he was crushed for our iniquities. Upon him was the chastisement that brought us peace, and with his wounds we are healed. All we, like sheep, have gone astray. We have turned everyone to his own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. He was oppressed, and he was afflicted. Yet he opened not his mouth. Like a lamb that is led to the slaughter, and like a sheep that before its shearers is silent, so he opened not his mouth. By oppression and judgment he was taken away. And as for his generation, who considered that he was cut off out of the land of the living, stricken for the transgression of my people. And they made his grave with the wicked, and with the rich man in his death, although he had done no violence, and there was no deceit in his mouth. Yet it was the will of the Lord to crush him. He has put him to grief. When his soul makes an offering for guilt, he shall see his offspring. He shall prolong his days. The whip of the Lord shall prosper in his hand. Out of the anguish of his soul he shall see and then be satisfied. But his knowledge shall the righteous one, my servant, make many to be accounted righteous, and he shall bear their iniquities. Therefore I will divide him a portion with the many, and he shall divide the spoil with the strong, because he poured out his soul to death and was numbered with the transgressors. Yet he bore the sin of many and makes intercession for the transgressors. And that's meaning, that's, deep moves you tectonically, and it's not a trivial thing. But that's better than happiness. And maybe if you're lucky, while you're pursuing that and while you're immersed in it, you get to be happy, and you should fall on your knees and be grateful for that when it happens. It's a gift. It really is a gift. And it comes upon you unexpectedly. And I don't think about being suicidal or nihilistic or homicidal or trapped, desperate. I've overcome that to a large degree. In some ways, you might think, well, how could anything better possibly happen to you? But at the same time, it's an awful thing, because you see, even in the revelation of his triumph, the initial depth of my despair. So I wouldn't change that. But it's not nothing. And it's certainly not just happiness. It's better than happiness. but it's almost unbearable. God, tears again. Well, I believe that truth will save the world. I believe that.